So Max, it was a bit of a disappointment the other day. We couldn't get it through for an in-house water services that we need.
No, but that was just the first tilt at that, I think. I think it'll come back again. I was very disappointed that we come out on the second best side of it.
Yeah, there was a mood for a CCO, but I thought a lot of it was a bit predetermined, really. The people who responded wanted us to go in-house, but more importantly, having price control that we make sure people aren't being ripped off, instead of going through a torturous process of waiting for the Commerce Commission.
Yeah, that's a very good point that you raised on the day too. And I don't see any good answer for people out of that water entity the way it's going to be set up as a CCO and having to go through that long-winded process.
I agree. And what are we going to do about the cycleways?
We have a plan.
Good.
The survey that Shane Devlin is running has kicked off pretty hard.
Yep.
Got a lot of responses. I'm not sure of the exact number yet, but I believe it's over 5,000. Concept is to take it to Parliament to make an example of why governments shouldn't come and impose their will of the day on towns around the country, and hopefully we can effect a removal process after that.
Yeah, it's strange. They've ruined cities and towns up and down the country by putting in cycleways that don't work, and yet for some reason the majority of councillors and the mayor thought it was a good idea to do. So that's something there will be a new mayor, hopefully it'll be you, and hopefully you'll have
I have committed heavily to removing those tin taps.
I'm aware of that. We've got to make it happen, and that's why it's important you get enough people around the table who are independent thinkers and not aligned with any party. And what did you think of the long-term plan? You, myself, Councillor Chong tried to get millions shaved off it, and from memory we lost most of the votes, 12-3.
I think it was all of them, wasn't it?
It was. I was being nice. It doesn't pay.
Well, I think that's the beauty of coming into a new council at this point. I think we can actually have a long-term plan review very quickly to try and get that back again on the table. That's where we need to make our start point, actually.
Yes, and you see I've been copping a bit of flack about perhaps stopping the walkway to Waitara from Bell Block.
I did note that some people objected to that. One of the things that I think was missed in that conversation was it's quite gold plated, and I think that's the conversation. Is we've got to go through and take some of the gold plating out of these projects.
Do you think though that most people were aware when there's overwhelming support for it, because when it went to the long-term plan, because despite protests from Murray Chong and myself, who said it's not an extension of the coastal walkway. It goes so far inland, it's on the landward side of the airport, for goodness sakes. So it's an entirely new walkway. There's no coast. You could be standing on the shoulders of the tallest basketballer in the country and you still wouldn't get more than a glimpse of the water, the sea.
So is that a punctuation thing? Like it's extended onto the coastal walkway?
Yeah, it's not. That's the reality. It's another walkway.
It is.
And
I think it's not finished yet. There's some issues that are going on out there that
correct.
Need to be looked
Landowners,
at. Yeah.
They want top dollar. And look, the first time it came in was 3 long-term plans ago at 8 million. Then it rose to 24 million, and now it's at 41 million. Max, is this a symptom of what's wrong with council?
It's a big symptom, but actually all that what you just said reinforces why we need you back. We need you to come back, and you've got that memory of these things, whereas all the new councillors coming in, they don't know the past. So they've got nothing to frame anything off, they just know what it is now. And that's why it's very important that there's some change, but we don't kick out all the people that actually know what's gone on in the past.
Yes, thank you, and I was grateful that you took the time to ask me to stand again, and also to me and Neil, that he did too.
It's just a pity he couldn't be at the Mayor's office here today.
And on that high point, ladies and gentlemen, we leave you to decide how far up the voting list you put us, because we want to be around the table making better decisions for you, and at the same time getting your rates back down to a manageable level. Bring on the rates cap, I say.
Here, well said.
Thank you.